Sooners ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here's Reed to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Owens. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
Looking to throw, it's Reed. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
You just got to finish the play through the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. Reed. Short pass. He gets it out to the 28-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down.
And this is an offense that talked about really wanting to take that taste out of their mouth from a week ago. Getting the loss, like they wanted to bounce back. They wanted to start fast, and that's kind of frustrating for them, right? Going 3 and out, setting the tone like that. Now already having to depend on your defense. Hopefully this defense is strapped up and ready to rock and roll.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Shakes off the defender. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
Yeah, these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. These teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired, but you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Hums it downfield. Got his man downfield. He stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down. And the Sooners want to pick up the tempo.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Here's a give to Robinson. Got the first down. He stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
And, David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. You gash the defense with a run like that to pick up a big first down, that'll do it. And that's really a tone setter, I think, for this offense. And you're sending a direct message to the opponent. We are going to be physical, and we're going to try to run this thing down your throat.
Yeah, and they got a chance to respond. And the crowd hopefully can get behind them and get back in it. The defense has got to do a better job. We got to stop the run. They got to tackle, get more hats to the football. This will be a challenge. They're going to run the football. They better be man enough to stop it.
That holding call backs him up 10. It's now 1st and 20. Hits inside. It's Avant. Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run. All right, guys, let's talk a little bit about Oklahoma. It's the conference finale today. Win this one. Extra football ahead. It's taken a ton of hard work to get here, David, and they certainly can't afford to let down.
Yeah, and you people, Reese, they're looking ahead, always point to the future, like they need to win today. Like their goals are still in front of them, but today is a big day in the conference to continue to keep winning.
And that's the thing I think their coach kept reminding his team of all week long. At the very start of the year, in our first team meeting, we put our goals up on the board. The #1 goal was to win the conference, and they haven't changed.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Snapped it, and he has to have it. He wants to go deep. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned.
That is just a play you have got to be able to come up with. They don't get bigger than that. 4th down, you've got to make the catch. Whether it's a perfect throw or whether it's off of your body, you're good enough and you're athletic enough to haul that play, and you've got to make the play for your quarterback and your offense to keep that drive alive, and he's not able to come up with it.
Throws to the wideout. Fires into traffic. Intercepted. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40.
What a beautiful sight. And not only are we big and strong and powerful and athletic, you can have unbelievable hands to the mix, because we can catch a football too, just like those little DBs, create turnovers, force interceptions. Let's go.
Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. The Sooners want to move quickly.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Trying to impose their will on the ground as he stopped after a 5-yard pickup to the 33.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead, because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best.
Makes the catch, and he's free. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. That penalty cost them a 3rd down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. 3rd down is coming. Now a little bit farther to go after the penalty. Back to pass, it's Mateer. Rushes on. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
4th down, and this crowd trying to help this defense rise to the occasion. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Rush right in his face. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down. The 3rd down's coming up.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
From the gun on third down, Reed. Out wide left, it's Horton. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Changing the routes with his receivers. Wide receiver comes in motion. Reed. Pulls it in. It's Riley. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
He wants to throw it again. Looking to the big tight end. Got a man in the middle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. And at this point on the field, I mean, I guess why not try to guess the snap count? Defense gets caught, still first and goal. Run in the red zone, it's Owens. He's going for the goal line. And he's in! Touchdown, Texas A&M! Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
And the point after is good. He'll bring it out. It's Sategna. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. After that kickoff, the medical staff is out there to tend to the injured player. Week 12, you get through this far, you just hate to see it. We'll have Holly check on this injury a bit later on. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. The Sooners want to crank the tempo.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. You know, Oklahoma's DNA is being tough. They have a whole drill about being tough named after them, the Oklahoma drill, and they won that one.
And we've seen that kind of come and go some throughout the years, but it started with serious physicality back in the day when they ran the option and just hit you in the mouth. But, you know, football's involved, and that's the one thing about this offense. Can they keep their physicality and assert their physicality? The good Oklahoma teams are physical.
After the run, now to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the first quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
Looking for a man. It's Mateer. Here comes the heat. He got it out to the 34-yard line. Not enough for the first down. Let's see if they punt it away. And the Sooners decide to punt it away. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. The keeper on the option. Surge to head for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
Quarterback changing the play. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Play fake, Marcel Reed. And the defense aims, got him at the 27.
They tried to go play action, but that did not affect the defensive tackle. He was bull rushing his guy, collapsing the pocket, and he comes away with a sack.
Third down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Throwing Reed. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And we've already seen him make splash plays in this football game. He got the interception, the big pick earlier, now getting in the backfield, getting to the quarterback, and doing the most important thing. When you get there, get home, and get him on the ground. He's got a pick, and now he's got a sack.
They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. Down 7-0, and they'll have a chance to match the score on this drive. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Back to throw, it's Mateer. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
But how about the strong safety on that blitz? Great job timing it and also getting to the quarterback. Sometimes you're going to have to negotiate around tight ends and running backs, and that strong safety, he just beelined into the backfield.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Complete to the left. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Well, on a lot of 3rd downs, tight ends can be a quarterback's best friend, but especially this guy. I mean, he's got a unique skill set catching the football. He could be the primary target, not just on this offense, but on offenses all around the country as well. And on that 3rd down, really nice route, gets the separation, able to make the catch. They pick up the first, and they keep this drive alive.
The Sooners will hustle to the line.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
The throw. Out wide right, it's Avant. Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, here's Robinson. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
The Sooners look to keep this drive humming. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Setting up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Well, they try to dial up the screen pass on 1st down, seeing if they can catch the defense rushing upfield, but they stayed home, they had their eyes on the football, and they create a negative play.
Wants to throw. It's Mateer. Oh, pressure's coming. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Snap from the gun on third down. Hit as he throws. Right side, it's Thomas. Touchdown Sooners! A great catch and run for 6. Timing and better execution, that is just what and wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. After another clutch third down conversion, it's 1st and goal. They'll run with Robinson. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. They'll take the penalty and move them back. And the Sooners trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Handoff to Xavier. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point splits the uprights. A 67-yard touchdown drive there. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Texas A&M's offense takes the field, ready to get this drive going. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Escapes the pressure going right. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found. The #1 job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
From the gun, it's Owens. Breaks into the open. Run ends there.
Well, the defense may have been caught off guard a little bit on that play. It was 2nd and long. They weren't expecting the run. So now we've got 3rd and manageable, and they've got to be wondering to themselves, is this offense going to try to run the ball again here?
So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. Here's Reed to throw. Unloads to the wideout. The sure hands, it's Horton. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Quick give. It's Owens. Tackled after a gain of 4 on the play, and that takes us to the 2-minute timeout. Kept it on the ground on first down. Let's see what they do on second. Reed on the play action. Out wide right, it's Horton. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. A&M comes back out with another first down. Reed fires to the wideout. Fires it incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
2-14 close. 2-14 close.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Owens. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Wide receiver going in motion. Reed throws to the wideout. Can't hang on across the middle on first down, and maybe he was worried about the shot he was going to take.
Man, that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Again, it's Reed. They're all over him. He makes the catch. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains. And the Aggies, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. From the red zone, it's Owens. Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3. Now a timeout called by the Sooners. That's their first. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? Operating in the red zone here on second down.
139 Albatross. 130 Hawkeye. 776 Captain. 776 Captain.
Throwing Reed. Completes it in the middle. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Timeout, Oklahoma. That's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. To throw, it's Reed. Look out! And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. The Sooners call timeout, and that's their last one. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. Never a doubt. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
and you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Coming out with it, it's Sategna. Makes a move. He's on the loose. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Well, maybe they thought if they kicked it into the end zone that he wouldn't dare bring it back. Instead, he just dared them to tackle him, and nobody could. What an return.
And those guys got so much speed, they ain't scared. And you could tell, takes it out, good blocking, give them a little crease, and you could see the speed. You don't put slow guys back deep. You don't see Jesse Palmer returning kicks. No. You see the fast guys, and you see an open space, and boom, he's gone.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Stopped at the 29, but found a little running room after coming out of the end zone. He'll get this drive started from the 29. Making the adjustment on the play. Running inside. It's Owens. He'll push his way forward for a few, and the clock will continue to run.
And as you start to settle into games as a play call, you start to figure out what works and what doesn't work. And they really got to find a way to get this running game going. They haven't figured it out yet. Like, maybe get the ball more on the perimeter. You know, find a way to get the ball to your running back in space. This offense really has to find a way to get the ground game going.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. With the draw, it's Owens. They make the tackle at the 33, and it is well short of the first down. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, week 12, almost zero margin for error. Just the way we like it here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with the Navy Midshipmen taking on the number 19 team, the Memphis Tigers.
From deep, it's Sategna. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's got an alley. There he goes. Open it up. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
I'll tell you, you're lucky if you're watching a college football game and you see one return for a touchdown. That's now his second of the game. This guy is absolutely lethal. He's shown you his open field running ability. He's shown you his speed. I'll be shocked if anybody kicks his way the rest of this game and the rest of the season.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do.
Ready? Hey, kill it, kill it. 8-14 choice. 8-14 choice.
They'll start the third quarter with the run. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Handoff again. Makes the tackle.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, he dropped it. He had the pick in his hands and a chance for one of his patented big plays, and he couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down.
And this is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire...
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. Reed to throw for it on 4th. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
The Aggies will line it up on 1st and 10. Play action with Reed. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
It has not been a banner performance so far by this offense. Here in the second half, they need more plays like that. That's a good sign, but you got to be able to put those plays back to back now. Really nice job early in the drive, coming up with a big one in your own end. But now you've got to be able to string some of those along now and score some more points.
And we were talking about it at half, guys. Like, how are they going to crack this puzzle, right? This defense so elite in the first half. Second half, they come out. They're trying to throw the football, man. I just don't know where the weaknesses are. They're going to have to keep working and keep trying to make that big play and stay aggressive. But so far, on every level of this defense, they've been dominant.
Got him downfield.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
Here's Reed to throw. Stepping to the right. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
This has been a rough night for this offensive line. Man, they have not protected their quarterback. Everything starts with the big guys up front. That's their 5th sack given up of the game.
And the Aggies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Sets his feet. It's Reed. Throws to the tight end. Caught. It's Thomas. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Great job by the quarterback bouncing back. Just got sacked the previous play. Now all of a sudden it's 2nd and long, and everybody knows you're going to be throwing it. But he comes right back. He stays in the pocket. He's staring down the field. He's not letting the rush affect him. He finds his open guy. He gets the completion. It's not a first down, but now you're set up 3rd and short. And this all of a sudden looking pretty good for the offense.
You And I think that's exactly what we're going to need to see from this offense, man. Once the field starts to shrink, you get on this side of the field, you're down by 10 points, man. You need to put the ball in the end zone. Like, you're thinking touchdown, not field goal. And they really got to be physical, establish this run game, and do everything they can to get 7 on this drive.
He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6. It's 1st and goal as Texas A&M comes to the line. In the red area, it's Morrow. All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Under pressure. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Texas A&M. That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, train the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn, and that's what we just saw in that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they are executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
He'll bring it out. It's to Ncaa. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Oklahoma sends the offense out ready to go on the attack. So after watching their defense immediately give up a touchdown drive here in the 3rd quarter, they'll try to answer here. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Sets his feet. It's Mateer. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
I like the decision there in the RPO game, too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game, too. So keep handing it off to this guy.
Touchdown, Aggies! And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Reed! Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, and the defense comes up with the stop, and you just wonder, the analytics world and all that stuff, that whatever the card says to do, you're supposed to do. I wonder if they were listening to that card.
Deep in the end zone, it's to Ncaa. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Sooners will get things going on offense as they head onto the field. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Back's got it on the screen. Tried to set up the screen, and the defense wasn't having it.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and game tackled.
Brought down. The Sooners racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Hunt is on its way. Makes the catch inside his 40. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. The run inside. It's Owens. Swapped immediately.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13.
Blue 85.
They'll move the tight end. Reed. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Third play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by making something happen on 3rd and long. He's changing the play. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Marcel Reed. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. And this kicker might be feeling it. He made one earlier, now from 49 yards out. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Sategna. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Straight ahead, it's Avant. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down. The Sooners moving quickly to the line. The give to the back. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21. The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on 3rd down. Drops back. It's Mateer. Finds his back in the middle. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. One more quarter to play. It looks as if we are ready to go here in the fourth. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Kept the last one on the ground, now they'll throw. Going to try to get it himself. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
And the Sooners are moving quickly down the field. Here's a give to Robinson. He's past the marker. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. No huddle here for the offense.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Fires downfield. Left side is Sategna. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
Handoff to Xavier. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Scanning the field, it's Mateer. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
We've already seen the gifts he has, man. You've seen him dance. You've seen him rush, like really good speed. That's what we talked about coming to this football game, trying to get some negative plays. A better job by the defense there, being aggressive, getting to him, and getting the sack on that play.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
And it's good! And they draw to within 3 here in the 4th quarter.
And this offense obviously wanted to take the lead, but they chip into the lead a little bit. Now they're going to need their defense. Just give me another opportunity. They only need a field goal in the 4th quarter. Nice job cutting into that lead.
Rolling the dice and bringing it out of the end zone did not pay off. He's out of bounds at the 19. Here comes the Aggies offense out to start this drive. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Takes the handoff. It's Owens. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
And this is a pressing time for this defense. They've got to understand they're backed up a little bit. They're going to run the football. They don't want to make a mistake. So I think this is the time I'm a little bit more aggressive. I got to get this football back to my offense because I'm trailing. So I look for this defense to get a little bit aggressive.
Ready, go. Move.
Rides to the back. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
In the gun, third down, Reed. Right side, it's Craver. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
And offenses practice this situation. This is 4-minute offense. You've got the lead late in the game. You're trying to bleed the clock and just get first downs. They do that, they stay in bounds, and the clock keeps ticking.
Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Pulls it, trying to get the corner. Oh, he's got some space. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
I'd say, well, the defense has really contained that quarterback run all game long. But in a big spot in the fourth quarter, they let him out of the cage. He gets out of the pocket, makes the run, and gets the first down.
Opposite, shift. Hot.
They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They'll take the penalty and move them back. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty.
Ready. Keep.
On the run, it's Owens. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And this situation here on second down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in a situation, it's interesting. Do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust their quarterback not to make a mistake here late in the football game with the lead?
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
Here we go. Ready. Blue 30.
Play fake, Reed. On the run, fires downfield. Out wide right, it's Horton. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
Love the play call offensively because you've got the lead. The defense expects you to run the ball. You just did it the previous play, so there you dial up play action, set up an easy throw, and you keep the clock ticking.
Hits inside, it's Owens. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
White, 29. Red, 20 hot.
Two-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. Delayed give. It's Morrow. Turning it on. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. The defense working to manage that clock. They use the timeout, 1:55 remaining.
And this is a moment with the lead late on 3rd down that I would put the ball in the quarterback's hands and trust him to get this first down and keep you on the field. He's one of the most highly rated guys in the country. Throwing it, and if it's not there, use his God-given athleticism to go keep these sticks moving.
Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
The Aggies kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Timeout, Oklahoma. That's their 2nd. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Keep it on the ground. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. The Sooners call timeout, and that's their last one. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal.
Ready.
Give to the single back. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world.
Kick right there, because now the opponent has to score a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. That put so much pressure on the opponent. Nice job by the special teams going out and executing in a big way.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Ncaa. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Rushes on. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. The hurry up now. 2nd down. Clock ticking. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. He wants a big play here late. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. This will be the last play of the game and the last chance they have maybe to win it at the gun. From the gun, it's Avant. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. And the offense gets the ball back. The clock hits 0, and the O will also take the loss.